The leader of the military coup that removed Sudan's transitional civilian government on October 25, Lieutenant General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, has reinstated former Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdouk as part of a 14-point deal they both signed to resume the transitional process. Burhan and his co-conspirators want a civilian government in place that can restore international ties and unblock billions of dollars worth of assistance and credit that was suspended in response to the coup. They almost certainly explored other options, but apparently came to the conclusion that their best bet lay in getting Hamdouk to resume his office at the head of what they call a government of technocrats. On the face of it, the New Deal restores the original transitional agreement almost intact, which suggests that the military faced greater domestic and international opposition than they had anticipated or could deal with. One might argue that the New Deal looks so much like the original agreement regulating Sudan's transitional process that it's difficult to understand why the military took power at all on October 25. However, the opposite is also true. Burhan and the military do not appear to have paid any price at all, and this is partly what angers pro-democracy supporters. They have good reason. The New Deal was negotiated under duress, and so the mere fact that Hamdok is resuming his role as prime minister without obtaining stronger political guarantees or powers means that he does so under the military's shadow. As importantly, although Burhan reversed the decree removing Hamdok from office, he has not nullified other decrees that reshape civil-military relations and the transition in general. The pro-democracy camp sees uprooting all remnants of the regime of former dictator Omar al-Bashir as crucial for a successful transition, and therefore regards any attempt by the military to block or dilute this effort as highly suspect. Rather than reverse democratic backsliding, the New Deal diminishes the odds of a successful democratic transition. It threatens to further divide a civilian camp that is already disunited and to embolden the military. But if opposition within Sudan continues, it could incapacitate a technocratic government and defeat Burhan's ploy, forcing him into yet another evasive tack. A critical factor shaping the outcome will be the policy of key external powers and lenders, especially the United States, European Union, and World Bank. They could strengthen the hand of the pro-democracy camp by refusing to cooperate with or finance the new technocratic government. At a minimum, they should insist on releasing future assistance in stages and only after the military deliver on preset and clear benchmarks. This would place the burden of any worsening of social and economic conditions in Sudan on the shoulders of the military. But if these external powers accept the New Deal as sufficient grounds for resuming political ties and financial assistance to the Sudanese government, then the military's gamble will be vindicated. Ultimately, this could give way to a form of electoral politics and government that has a civilian facade, but behind which the military stands permanently above the state and calls the political shots, as in Algeria or Egypt.